In this module, we will explore testing and debugging techniques within the mean stack development environment. Our goal is to help you ensure high application quality and stability throughout your projects. Let's begin by exploring the core concepts of unit testing within Angular applications. The main goal is to ensure that individual parts of your application function exactly as intended. One significant benefit of unit testing is the improvement of overall code quality. It helps detect bugs and errors very early in the development cycle, saving time and effort. Unit testing also plays a crucial role in preventing what we call regressions. This ensures that any new changes or features do not accidentally break existing functionalities. Furthermore, unit tests significantly improve the maintainability of your codebase over time. This allows you to refactor or restructure your code with much higher confidence, knowing it's safe. Ultimately, implementing unit tests can also contribute to enhancing your application's performance. By identifying potential bottlenecks early, you can optimize your code before deployment. Now, let's look at understanding Jasmine and Karma, two essential tools in Angular. These are indeed the key tools that facilitate effective unit testing in Angular projects. First, we have Jasmine, which is a powerful behavior-driven JavaScript testing framework. It is primarily used for writing unit tests that are both clear and very concise. Jasmine provides a structured way to describe test scenarios and expected outcomes. Next up is Karma, which serves as a test runner in your Angular setup. Karma's main purpose is to execute your written tests efficiently and accurately. It can run these tests in real web browsers or even in various headless environments. Now, let us walk through the steps for setting up testing in an Angular project. This configuration is essential for preparing your project to run unit tests effectively. First, you will need to install Angular CLI globally on your system. You can do this by executing the npm install -g at angular/CLI command. Next, create a brand new Angular project which comes with testing configured by default. Use the ng new angular-testing and then cd angular-testing commands. After creation, you can run the default test to verify the initial setup. Simply execute the ng-test command to start the test runner and see results. Finally, you can configure Karma to use Jasmine and Chrome for your testing needs. The karma.conf.js file allows you to set frameworks like Jasmine and specify browsers. Let us now explore how to write unit tests specifically for an Angular service. We will verify the service's functionality using the Jasmine testing framework. Here, we have a user service, which is a simple Angular service component. This service provides a straightforward method to retrieve user data marked by the injectable decorator. This code imports injectable and defines the user service with a getUser method. Now, let us look at how to test our user service effectively using Jasmine. The describe block groups related tests before each sets up the environment, and it defines individual test cases. This test code imports test bed and the user service then defines a describe block for testing. Let's move on to an introduction to API testing using the powerful tool Postman. Postman is designed to simplify both the development and the validation of your APIs. One of Postman's greatest advantages is its incredibly easy to use interface. This user-friendly design allows you to test APIs without writing extensive amounts of code. Postman provides comprehensive support for all common HTTP methods. It efficiently handles requests such as get, post, put, and delete with ease. Beyond manual testing, Postman also offers capabilities to automate API testing. This automation is achieved through the use of pre-request scripts and dedicated tests. Another useful feature is the ability to organize your API requests into collections. Collections help you save and manage all your API requests very efficiently, enhancing workflow. Postman also includes robust support for various authentication mechanisms. It effectively manages JWT, OAuth, and API keys for secure access. Let us explore testing different HTTP methods with Postman to verify API endpoints. This ensures that your APIs provide full functionality across all operations. Here, you see how to test a GET request. which is used to retrieve data. This method is typically used to fetch resources from the server, like a list of users. Next, we look at testing a post request designed for creating new resources. This method is essential for operations, such as adding a new user to your database. Then, you can test a put request, which is used to update an existing resource. This is useful for modifying details of an existing entity, like updating user information. Finally, we examine testing a delete request, which removes a resource from the server. This method is used to remove an existing entity, for example, deleting a specific user. We will now explore various debugging techniques specifically tailored for Angular applications. These are essential tools and strategies for effectively resolving front-end issues in your projects. First up is the Chrome DevTools console, a fundamental tool for debugging. Always check for red error messages, like the null injector error, which are crucial. The console also helps identify uncaught type error messages for undefined variables. Next, consider using the Augury Chrome extension, specifically designed for Angular debugging. Augury helps visualize your component hierarchy and their current state within the application. This visualization greatly assists in detecting issues related to component dependencies and structure. We also use VS Code breakpoints to pause execution and inspect code behavior. Breakpoints allow you to pause your code's execution at specific lines you designate. This pause then allows for the real-time inspection of variable values during runtime. Finally, for API errors, we can implement an HTTP interceptor. This interceptor globally handles API errors across your entire application, centralizing error management. It can log these errors and display informative messages directly to the user. Let's now discuss effective debugging techniques specifically for your Node.js backend. These strategies are vital for efficiently resolving any issues that arise in your backend server. The simplest and most common method for debugging is straightforward console logging. This is the simplest method for performing quick checks and tracing program flow. You can use console.log statements to effectively trace the execution path of your code. For more in-depth debugging, we utilize the built-in Node.js debugger. You activate this powerful debugger by running your application in Node-inspect mode. This mode then allows for detailed step-by-step debugging of your backend code. Express middleware also provides excellent capabilities for debugging and error handling. For instance, you can use Morgan middleware for comprehensive request logging, which is very helpful. Implementing middleware allows for centralized error handling, making your debugging process more efficient. When working with MongoDB, Mongo's debug mode is incredibly useful for database interactions. You can easily enable this feature by calling mongoose.setDebug true in your code. Once enabled, it conveniently logs all MongoDB queries directly to your console. We will now look at setting up Cypress for end-to-end testing in your project. Cypress offers a modern and efficient approach to automated end-to-end test creation. To begin, you need to install Cypress as a development dependency in your project. This step provides all the necessary tools for writing and running your end-to-end tests. You can achieve this by running the npm install cypress-save-dev command. Next, you will open the Cypress test runner, which provides an interactive UI. This interactive interface allows you to visually run, debug, and manage your end-to-end tests. Simply execute the npx cypress open command to launch the test runner. Let us consider a basic Cypress test designed to verify your homepage functionality. This test navigates to the root URL and asserts that the page title matches Angular app. This code uses describe for the test suite, it for the test case, and cy.visit and cy.title.should. We have covered a lot in this module, so let us review the key takeaways. These are the most important points that you should remember from our discussion. Remember that Jasmine and Karma are essential tools for effective Angular unit testing. Postman simplifies API testing, supporting all HTTP methods for comprehensive validation. Debugging, Angular involves using Chrome DevTools, Augury, and VS Code breakpoints. Node.js. Debugging primarily uses console logs, --inspect mode, and Express middleware. Cypress is the recommended modern tool for efficient and reliable end-to-end testing. Automated testing within CI/CD pipelines ensures consistent code quality and stability.